What's up, y'all, man? Today, I'm gonna be talking about this vegetarian lifestyle that, I used to live. Why did I become vegetarian? If I told y'all I became vegetarian because of saving the animals, I would be lying. About a few years ago, I was eating a lot of red meat. I was drinking a lot of juices, drinking a lot of soda. I would have a lot of water. But, the soda and juice would overtake the water because I was just drinking more water than soda. I was just drinking more soda than water. I was just drinking more juice than water. I would have these milkshakes. And when you drinking all them protein milkshakes, you need to make sure you taking water too. Every time I was taking those milkshakes, those heavy protein milkshakes, my stomach would be hurting. And sometimes I would be constipated. And, I don't know where it was coming from, but a lot of times it felt like I would eat something and I would still be hungry. And I would eat something again and it just feel like my stomach is empty. And I don't know where it was coming from. So, another year went by and I'm still eating meat. I'm still eating like unhealthy, Majority of us don't eat healthy. We think we eating healthy because we eating salads, and then we'll have a soda, and then we'll drink some water and eat, and start eating burgers and all this cheese, all this processed food, and then we'll eat something healthy. Then we'll eat something healthy and think, we living a healthy life because we adding all these little stuff to our life. We adding protein bars, or we adding fruits and vegetables, and then we would go back to juice and soda, and then eat this and that, and go back to juice. And no. If you want to eat a healthy, if you want to do a healthy lifestyle, you got to stick with your diet plan. And a lot of people, will have a cake every week, and then the juice and the soda, and say this they cheat day. Your cheat day is every week. Come on now, So you saying your cheat day is every week? You can't do that, bruh. I don't know. I guess once a week ain't bad, but a lot of people doing it twice a week, But sometimes when you want to break habits, you just can't do that, And I'm not the best person to tell you that because I never set a goal for myself really to say, hey, I'm not finna do this and do that. I never really set a goal for myself. Whatever I wanted to eat, and I add, like I just said, I add little stuff to it. Like, I slowly add, I need to eat more vegetables. I need to eat more fruit. Have I done that? No, I ain't gonna lie to y'all and say I did that. I haven't done that either. Another year go by and I decide to go, vegetarian. I don't even know. It just popped up in my head. And, sometimes it just feel like God telling you something. So you just got to go with it. You got to say, hey, I just need to go vegetarian. I don't know why I'm going vegetarian, but, something is telling me to go vegetarian. Something is telling you to buy a house. Something is telling you to buy a car, Sometimes you just can't. You got to know the difference between listening to God and just listening to yourself. Buying a house might be God. Buying a car, might be God. But sometimes you got to look at your financial situation and say, maybe that's just me talking, because that don't make no logical sense, Okay, so I don't want to get off topic, but all this relate to the vegetarian stuff. And I'm like, vegetarian is something, that might be good for you. I don't know. It might be good for you if you do it right. Let me say that. Vegan, if you do it right. So it wasn't to say the animals or nothing like that. I wish we would do that, I wish they'd just get rid of meat so I won't have to think about it, I won't have to think about it at all. I just think about how it used to be, So, if they get rid of meat, I wouldn't be so eager to say, oh, there goes some chicken, I want some, But I went vegetarian because I wanted to live a more healthy lifestyle. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to live a more healthy lifestyle. So what I did, I went vegetarian. And I had an ex at the time. We both went vegetarian. You know, she went vegetarian for a few months, which ain't helped me out. So she started back eating But I ain't gonna talk about that too much because I have a girlfriend now. You know, my girlfriend wouldn't like that. So I'm enjoying the vegetarian lifestyle, man. But it ain't what y'all think, man. I wasn't eating no fruits. I wasn't eating no vegetables for real. I was doing a lot of plant-based. Is that really vegetarian? Is that really vegetarian if you're eating a lot of processed food still, you know? Plant-based is still processed food. So, do I think I was vegetarian? Yes, but not in a way that a lot of people do it. I was having a plant-based diet, basically. And I don't know, that's just not right. And I wasn't taking my, you know, I can say it was right, but it ain't right because they say plant-based is made out of vegetables, you know. Plant-based is, they say plant-based is made out of plants. Plant-based, you know. So I'm thinking I'm doing it right and stuff. And all of a sudden, it feel like I'm more tired than when I was eating meat. So all of a sudden I'm more tired. My body don't want to function right. My body don't want to do nothing. I just feel lazy. So I'm like, if I'm starting to feel lazy, because a lot of people say when they go vegetarian or vegan, they feel more light. They feel this and that. They feel like they less tired. But I'm more tired. I don't know what's going on. I'm more tired. So I'm like, man, do I need to take my vitamins? Do I need to do this? I wasn't taking my vitamins at all. So that's another problem. When you go vegetarian, vegan, a lot of people would take their vitamin A, D, C, B, calcium, protein, potassium. They would take all that. So if you going vegan, vegetarian, make sure you taking your vitamins. Because they say it's in meat, they say it's in this and that. They say it's in, you know, make sure you're taking your vitamins. But also, make sure you eat your fruits and vegetables. Because don't just replace it with vitamin pills and all this other stuff, you know. Don't just say, you know, you finna go vegetarian, do a plant-based, and you just gonna take your vitamin pills. No, make sure you're getting your fruits and vegetables. A lot of that stuff is, you know, bad for you too. All the stuff they doing to the fruits and vegetables, you know, they putting all this extra chemical or whatever you want to call it on the fruits and vegetables. So ain't nothing authentic no more. Ain't nothing authentic. The world we living in, you got to watch out what you eat. The water, now they saying something wrong with the water. Too much salt. The water smell nasty, stuff like this. You just got to be careful out here, man. So back to what I was saying, you know, I wasn't doing none of that. So I'm becoming more tired. Now I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my body. Why am I more tired? That's the opposite now. I'm more tired now. So I don't know what's going on with my body. So let's fast forward another year. I was doing good with the plant-based. I was doing good with my fruits and vegetables, but all of a sudden, you know, all the time I'm thinking about shrimp. I'm thinking about chicken. I'm not thinking about beef. I'm not thinking about none of this red meat. I am thinking about fish, you know. Now, if you only eating fish, you a pescatarian. You know, if you only eating fish but no meat, you a pescatarian. So I'm thinking about all that. And I don't know if it's the environment that I'm in, you know, because now I'm back in my hometown. I don't know what it is. I don't know, because when I started this vegetarian journey, I was in Charlotte, you know. I was in Charlotte when I started my vegetarian journey. But now I'm back in Illinois, and I start eating fish, chicken, and shrimp. You know, sometimes you just gotta watch out. You gotta watch your environment. You just gotta watch. I don't know if it's because my car was down and I really ain't have no options for real but to get, you know, chicken and shrimp, because a lot of times you ain't gonna find no vegetarian place. You is not finna find too many vegetarian places, and majority of the time they're expensive. So if your funds got low or something like that, or you just want to save some money, say you want to save some money, that means, you know, you got to change something. No matter what people say, you gotta change something. You know, no matter what you think people will say, you just gotta make a change. You know. So I'm not finna beat around the bush. I started back eating chicken and shrimp. You know, I haven't ate nothing else. I haven't ate no beef. I haven't ate no pork. I haven't ate no steak. None of that. You know, I just been eating chicken and shrimp so far. Now let's go back a little bit. You know. Okay. So the same day I started eating chicken and shrimp was the day that I was testing my blood pressure. So my sister, I'm calling her my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law gave me this thing that check your blood pressure. You know, the thing, you know, you got to put around your arms and then tighten up to check your blood pressure. So she put it on my wrist. And, you know, I held it up. And it was saying my blood pressure was way too high. So I'm like, what's going on? I looked it up. And they said, if you don't have enough potassium in you, then it will make your blood pressure skyrocket. The fact that I'm not taking no vitamins, I'm not taking no calcium, no whatever you call it, so many of them, you know, no potassium, none of that. The fact that I'm not taking that, I'm like, bro, it gotta be my diet. My diet ain't right. It feel like I'm eating healthy, but something ain't right. I'm not getting enough or something. So you know what I'm gonna do? To save my life, I don't care what people say, to save my life, I'm gonna go ahead and do what's best for me, you know. And sometimes you feel guilty. Once you do something for so long, say, you know, you've been doing your business for so long, and all of a sudden you got to go back to a job, and people like, he back at a job, that business ain't work. What? That ain't what it means. I don't know what's going on in people's life. They probably just, you know, they was doing good and they probably just got bored and, you know, wanted to cut their business, and they retired from their business. And, you know, they just wanted to do something on the side now. They just want a job to maintain their lifestyle. Y'all don't know what's going on, especially these people with part-time jobs, working at Target, working at Walmart. Y'all think they broke? Boy, I know some people that's working a little part-time job, don't got a high-paying job. They got like 100,000 saved up. They got 200,000 saved up. My cousin, I ain't gonna say their name, but they got money saved up. And who would have thought that? Nobody. Because they don't tell their business, bro. They act like they broke. They they act like they broke. They is not broke. If you see somebody working at a grocery store, I promise you, they is not broke. A lot of those people that's working a part-time job, they very spiritual. And, you know, they don't let society tell them how they gotta live. You know, they do what's best for them. Two part-time jobs, think about it. If you got 2 part-time jobs, you probably are very flexible with your time now. A full-time job, a lot of times they is mandatory. So now, with the full-time job, they don't gotta come in. They don't gotta come in just because, you know, the full-time job says so. The part-time job, they can work with you. If you say you need this day off, they can work with you. If you say you need a month off, they can work with you. At my job, I told them, hey, you know, I requested 1 week off. They gave it to me. I requested 4 days off. They gave it to me. 3 days off. They gave it to me. You know, and I get to vlog. I get to shoot films. I get to do all this. You know, it feel like, man, I'm just talking about whatever, you know. And that lead me back to the fact, you know, the vegetarian lifestyle. Just because you going back, you know, to meat, don't let people be like, you know, dang, you couldn't do it. Like, dang, you started back eating meat. Don't let them feel, you know, you might even feel guilty before they even say something. But don't let Don't let them feel, don't let, I got a new title now because I'm preaching. You know, when I get to talking about something, man, it's coming from my heart. I preach, bro. That's what God probably put me here. That's my purpose, is to preach, to make people better. And I don't got no problem with it. Even if they, you know, pass me up, even, you know, long as I got an impact on them, that make me happy. I don't care if they got more millions than me. You know, I changed their lives. You know, if they watch this video, I changed their life, man. I'm a very passionate person. I try to help people. People don't listen to me. They might see my situation and stuff like that. But sometimes you don't know. If you got a lot of wisdom, man, you can help somebody, man. And I can easily be thinking about money right now, but I'm not. I'm thinking about freedom. I'm thinking about my goals right now. I don't got time to be, you know, chasing no $40 an hour job. I can make a way for that. I started my business, man. My YouTube went vegetarian, man. I still preach to God, you know, that's number one, you know. I'm always thinking about God, you know, in my videos, you know. You're gonna hear me say God this, God that a lot of times. And if I don't, I'm sorry, Father God, you know, because, you know, I need to preach more about you feel me? So, man, you know, my blood pressure went up and I started eating chicken and shrimp and somehow it then went down. Ain't that weird? Somehow it then went down the next day. I don't know if it was because I'm nervous. I was nervous that, you know, my blood pressure was gonna be so high that it, you know, affected, you know, the process. But anyways, man, yeah, I'm back eating chicken and shrimp. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. A lot of times, man, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. Usually when I went to Chick-fil-A, I was just getting french fries out, but now I'm eating chicken sandwiches. I'm eating salads with chicken. I had so many salads so far, you know, with a little bit of dressing. I had so many of them, you know, trying to, you know, drink more water. That's my goal now. Try to just get on a chicken and shrimp diet, drink more water, and I should be good. And I feel happy about myself. No matter no matter if they not satisfied with my life, I am. You know, I got a whole bunch of freedom and, you know, I'm really not stressed for real. You know, everybody deal with something, but I'm really not stressed. You know, people that's working these jobs think they, you know, getting money and stuff like that, which they probably is. You know, they stressing. They living above their means, man. And I'm happy, you know, working a part-time job in my business. I hope y'all learn something today. I'm living good, eating good, man. I don't gotta worry about going to a vegetarian restaurant. I don't gotta worry about none of that. I'm trying to stay away from beef. I'm trying to stay away from pork. Turkey. I heard turkey is healthy for you. So I'm gonna think about turkey. I was never eating turkey. I'm gonna try to eat fish, you know. But right now it's just chicken and shrimp. Anyways, man, I wish y'all happiness, peace, love, and I'm out of here.